So hello students, from now onwards we will start the revisions from first units, which are the topics whichever are the very important for the exam point of view. We'll start from the first unit. So first we'll start the theories. So we have three theories which are the most important. So we'll start from the first theory. Hope you understand this theory. Okay. So in this video we'll study about the theories, that is the theory of absolute cost advantage. For 2 marks he may ask who given the theory of absolute cost advantages. He may ask, okay, these are the questions, and he may ask explain the theory of absolute cost advantages. So let's move what it is. So the theory of absolute cost advantage is developed by Adam Smith in the year 1776. Means this theory was developed by Adam Smith in the year 1776. According to him, he says that country gains or profit from international trade because of existence of absolute cost advantage. Once again he says that Adam Smith maintained that country will produce and export that commodity in productions which has absolute cost advantage. Means he says that the country will produce those goods and services which they produce in cheaper cost of production. Those goods only they will export. Okay. Next he has given example. For instance, he says that England has best suited for the production of cloth. For example, he has said England has the best production of manufacturing of cloth, whereas he says India has the best production for tea. Why I said means England have the lower cost of production of cloth, means where the production of cloth it may have the lower cost, whereas in India it has also lower cost in the production of tea. Again what he says, England will produce more and export cloth. He says England will produce more produce and export cloth, whereas India will produce more and export tea. Means trade takes because of such absolute cost advantage. And one more, this theory is also called as where the both the countries should have win-win strategy. Okay, both the countries should have the win-win strategy. Means that is the theory is also Adam Smith says that this theory is win-win strategy, means both the countries should win. And he has given we understood three from one example. See, there is a production form of 1 unit labor. Means there are two countries. One is England and one is India. Both are producing cloth and tea. Where in India one labor is producing 10 units of cloth, and tea one labor is producing 5 units of tea. Whereas in India, 1 unit of labor is producing 5 units of cloth, where tea 10 units of tea. Means from this above, this chart says that England has the absolute cost advantage in the production of cloth because it can produce either 10 units of cloth or 5 units of tea with the help of 1 unit of labor. Similarly, India also enjoys the absolute cost advantage in the production of tea. As 1 unit of labor, India can produce 10 units of tea 10 units of tea or 5 units of cloth. And he also says that each country specializes in the production of those commodities for which it is best suited or it has the absolute cost advantage. This is a 1 unit of labor producing. Means okay. Next, we'll understand through the production possibility curve. This is a tea and this is cloth. Okay, whereas India has producing 5 units of cloth, and whereas in tea it has producing, one labor is producing 10 unit. Okay, whereas of England in one labor is producing 5 unit of tea, whereas in cloth it is producing 10. So from this production possibility curve we can understand that England has the absolute cost advantage in the production of cloth, and it has absolute disadvantage in the production of tea as given amount of resources. So it can produce more of cloth and less of tea. Okay, as in diagram says, both are producing same, but England, where one unit of labor is producing more cotton, less tea. For that purpose it says that England should produce more number of cloth, whereas India has absolute cost advantage in the production of tea and absolute disadvantage in the production of cloth as given volume of resources. India can produce more of tea and less of cloth. In this conclusion we can say, according to Adam Smith, international trade takes place because of absolute cost advantage, wherein India is producing more number of tea, means one labor is producing tea. For that purpose India should give more concentration of producing of tea. That is a meaning of absolute cost advantage. So this is a diagram of that curve. And next there are some assumptions of this absolute cost advantages. First assumption is only two countries are there producing two goods, means only two countries are there where two goods are producing. And one more, there is zero transportation cost, means there is assumption that there is no transportation cost, as well as there is no restriction of trade, as well as there are similar prices and similar values. So this was the meaning of absolute cost advantage.